You ever see someone's cake and just feel something? Not like a fancy bakery one, all smooth and perfect with gold leaf on top and everything looking like it belongs in a magazine. No, I mean like someone's homemade cake, a little crook kind of cake. The frosting's thicker on the right side. The layers don't line up just right. The colors might be kind of weird too, like blue and yellow and, oh, brown. Brown frosting always sounds like a bad idea, right? But somehow it works. It weirdly works. You look at it and just know somebody made this with love, like two hands, a clutter counter, flower in their hair, maybe a little panic when the oven timer went off and it still looked gooey in the middle. But they kept going anyway. That kind of cake, that's the kind that gets me. There's something really beautiful when it leans a little too far to one side, like it exhausted, but still trying so hard to stand tall. You know what I mean? And the frosting smudge, the sprinkles that fell off the edge, even a little too big hole in the top. Those aren't flaws. They're proof that someone was there, that they care, and that matters. Maybe I love those cakes so much because they remind me of people, of us, of how we all kind of walk around with our own weird color combination. Some of us don't match, or we don't rise like we're supposed to. We lean, we crack, we smudge, but we're still here. Look a little closer at that messy, loop-sided cake. You start to see something else. Those streaks of color, they start to look like galaxies, like pink bleeding into blue in this soft, dreamy swirl. Like the northern lights, got a little tipsy and decided to frost a dessert. And the cracks on the side, they're not just mistakes. There are little stories, tiny hidden places where flavor lives, secrets tucked into the folds. And if you taste it, really taste it, you'll get it. I think a lot of people apologize for those kinds of cake. They say stuff like, oh, it's not much, or sorry, it looks like that. I kind of mess it up. But if you were standing there with them, wouldn't you just want to grab their hands and say, no, 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 don't be sorry. This is magic. Because it is. It's not about perfection. It's eggs and sugar and trying your best. It's the sound of a mixing bowl clanging around the kitchen, maybe some music playing in the background, maybe socks sleeping on the floor. It's someone choosing to put time into something just because they wanted to make someone smile. Just because they wanted to say I love you in the most edible way possible. And that reminds me, not everything has to be perfect to be loved. Actually, sometimes the flaws make it easier to love because they make it real. And real lets us in. Have you ever noticed that? How much closer you feel to someone when they let you see their mess? not just their physical mass though. Yeah, socks on the floor and dishes in the sink count too. But the emotional stuff, the I'm exhausted stuff, the I don't know what I'm doing kind, the I held it together all day but now I just want to cry kind. That's when love steps in, not when everything is polished, but when someone hands you their crooked little cake and says, "Here, I made this, I hope it's okay." And you look at it and at them and you just say, "It's perfect," because it is, because it's theirs, because it's real and warm and full of heart. So, if you're sitting there tonight thinking maybe you're too much or too messy or too emotional or too anything, I hope you know this. You are someone's favorite kind of cake. Maybe a little crack on the surface, maybe your layer are sliding around a bit, but you're glowing with color, with effort, with something honest. You've got galaxies inside you too, little stars, stitches into your thoughts, flashes of joy, flickers of hope, even if they feel far away right now, and they're still there. Even when you think you're just barely holding it together, even when it feels like nobody sees it, someone will. You don't have to match the standard of put together. You can be soft, loud, quiet, colorful, drained, goofy, vibrant, clumsy. You can be all of that and still be so worthy of love, just like the cake. The way it leans, the way it holds itself up, anyway. The way it offers sweetness, even if it's been through hell in the oven. And you know what? The people who matter, they're gonna want a slice, even wheat corner with too much frosting, especially that part. So, next time you feel like you're not enough, like you're not shiny or neat or easy to love, just think about the cake. Think about the warmth it holds, the magic inside it, the love in every uneven bite. And remember this, you don't have to be flawless to be magic. You don't have to be more than you are. You just have to be you. You're not just good, you're homemade, you're heartfelt, you're delicious, you're a work of art, and honestly, you're my favorite kind of cake.